Welcome to the Missouri Liberty Alliance. Today is Wednesday, November 10th, 2021. Hey gang, I'm going to make this as short a video as possible. I've got some news, followed by call to action, followed by housekeeping. Okay, so it'll be in that order. First off, 60 Minutes did a hit piece on the Missouri Second Amendment Preservation Act, and it also pretty much started, I would say, the timer on the fact that they are coming for SAPA. Who are they? Who are they? Who is coming for SAPA? It's very specific. Department of Justice is coming for SAPA. Of course, the federal government hates SAPA. So we have liberal Democrats going for SAPA, and these are in the state of Missouri. And then we have moderate Republicans coming for SAPA. So what's the point? Why are they coming after SAPA? Well, if you think about it, it's probably two things. Once again, federal money. That comes in several forms: civil asset forfeiture and also grant money from the federal government. And it can come through the Missouri Sheriff's Association or directly from the federal government. And this money is for going after guns and actually enforcing federal gun laws. That's the way the federal government works. They have to provide an incentive because sheriffs don't have to follow federal gun laws, and they know it. So we set up a law in the state of Missouri that says federal gun laws are no longer, actually laws in the state of Missouri. We don't enforce them here. So the ATF can come in and enforce them by themselves, but they absolutely cannot use our law enforcement, our resources, or anything of that nature in order to go after people or, prosecute. They all have to do it themselves. Well, we have, people in the state of Missouri who don't like this. They are literally going through huge withdrawal symptoms of having access to federal money and also qualified immunity. So I believe that's what's going on here. The 60 Minutes interview, which you see on your screen right now, is right down below in the description section. You guys can watch it. I have a lot to say about that 60-minute hit piece. I can tear these guys' argument apart quite easily, and I'm not even an expert on this. So it's that bad, gang. It's that bad. But here's the deal. Our governor has already said, well, we need to look at SAPA, and see if we can fix it or make it better. We're always listening to law enforcement. Well, here's the deal. We don't have law enforcement making the laws that they enforce. You don't do that, but you do it in totalitarian societies. You do it in communist societies, but you don't do it in societies like ours. We, the people, make the laws. And then law enforcement enforces the laws that we, the people, make. Well, law enforcement has decided they want to make the laws now. Prosecution, decides they want to make the laws now. And we don't want to go back to the old ways. We want to keep what we have here in Missouri with SAPA. We want to keep it, pure in its purest form. So therefore, here's the call to action. We need to call our senators and our representatives. Once again, right down below in the description section, you'll find the links to these. Just give them a call and send them an email. Do both, please, for both your senator and your representative in the state of Missouri, and let them know to leave SAPA alone. We don't want them messing with SAPA. This is very important. We can call the governor as well. Call the governor and also email the governor, leave SAPA alone. We passed this law for a reason. It had overwhelming support. The problem was the moderate Republicans and the Democrats thought it would be easily overturned in court. They're finding out that's not so, that's not the case. In fact, I believe it will never be overturned in a court because it is 100% constitutional law that we've passed here in the state of Missouri. So when you watch a 60 Minutes video, you'll see that basically that according to these men who, by the way, I'm going to say another word about these men. According to these men, that Missouri has become a wonderful place for criminals to come because we can't do anything about crime anymore because we don't have access to the ATF and the federal government and all that and federal funds for law enforcement and this and that and the other thing. Nothing could be further from the truth. We can get into that in a subsequent video, but I'm keeping this short because I've got a lot on my plate right now. I want you guys to remember and write down the names and the positions of these men who go against SAPA because they do not belong in law enforcement. It's this simple, gang. If you have a sheriff that says, oh, we can't do SAPA without our Fed partners, without the ATF, then that sheriff can be replaced with a sheriff who can do the job without the ATF. We made a law here in Missouri. They're simply going through withdrawal symptoms. Hopefully, there's temper tantrums end soon. If not, they simply need to be replaced. And that includes police chiefs. That includes prosecutors. If they say, "Oh, we need federal charge codes. We need to be able to, charge them in a, and then prosecute them in a federal court. We need to put them in a federal penitentiary." This is their way of offloading our problems off to the federal government so it doesn't cost Missouri money. This is part of the reason why Missouri has laws the way they do. We want off the government trough. This is why we did what we did with SAPA. We don't want the ATF in here. We don't want the federal government influencing law enforcement anymore in the state of Missouri. We're done with that. We don't want federal red flag laws in this state. We don't want gun confiscations in this state. If we partner up with the Fed again, if we go crying, back to mama, and getting the federal government in, then all that crap that you guys see in D.C. will affect us here too. Gun confiscations, red flag laws, banning of certain types of guns and gun accessories, and not to mention high taxes on guns, accessories, and ammo, because we got rid of all that with SAPA. So at any rate, that's what I wanted to bring to your attention. I also want to tell you a couple other things. Now we're in housekeeping. Okay, and once again, everything will be linked down below. We have to change the name from Missouri Liberty Alliance to something else. I am being sued over that right now. Now, this is not a big deal. This is not something where, people need to contact me or anything. I'm constantly under attack, gang. I mean, I think most of you know that. Some of you closer to me that we talk regularly on the phone or we see each other in real life usually know this about, the organization. But I'm constantly being attacked, and it's to be expected. It's the nature of the beast. I'm going after corruption, so I'm going to be a target. So at any rate, just to let you know, there's a name change coming soon, and this will be probably announced within about a week. So we'll have to change the name of everything. So I'll let you guys know when the time comes for that. There are other things too, that are going on. I'm being attacked in other ways too. But the reason I generally don't talk about it in the larger group is because I can handle it. It's I've got it. And if something comes up that I don't got, and I'll ask for help. So I'm not stupid in that way. So just let you guys know that is that case. Name change coming soon. Announcement coming on that soon. And a lot of distractions because of the attacks, which interrupts my schedule for getting things done with the organization. I am constantly battling this stuff. So, but I will create a video to explain why I had to change the name so you guys will understand why I didn't fight that particular battle. Trust me, gang, it's not worth it. So, and there's reasons why. And so at any rate, I'm just going to go ahead and change the name. So, but at any rate, that's all I have for you guys for right now. And I'm sorry, I'm up to my neck in stuff right now. I'll be on Bo Matthews' radio program tomorrow morning, by the way. Well, actually, I think it's recorded. So maybe it won't be out till Saturday, but I'll be doing that tomorrow morning with Bo Matthews. And we'll be talking about this 60 Minutes hit piece. So I got to bone up on a few things before that as well. And otherwise, I think that's pretty much about it for right now. And I keep forgetting to mention, I was at Travis's meeting and went awesome. I mean, I always love going to Travis's meetings. I had to leave early, though, because I had the live stream with Dave Clemens, Missouri Right to Life. You guys saw that on Sunday night. And it's a long drive for me to get there, and a lot, obviously the same drive home. But Travis and I are going to do a live stream together. And I'm not exactly sure when that's going to be, but hopefully it'll be sometime inside of the next 2 weeks or before Thanksgiving. So we'll get together and do that live stream. I know you guys would love that too. And Travis is just such a good friend of the channel. He refers to us, basically as a sister channel. I kind of call him a partner. But Travis has always been real good to us. That's the Prepared Homestead, for those of you who don't know. He's linked down below in the description section as one of our partners, one of our 3 partners. So at any rate, please do give his channel a sub if you haven't. It's a very, very good channel to watch daily. His videos are, usually less than 20 minutes, about 15 minutes long, and covers a lot of the stuff that's going on in the world news, plus prepping on top of that. Okay, gang, that's all I have for you for now. I want to thank you so much for spending a few minutes with us. I love all of you guys. Thank you very much for being a part of the Alliance, even though we won't be called Alliance here real soon, because you know why. You guys all take care. May God bless each and every one of you. See you, gang.